live. Welcome to Travel Man Dan Weekly Beer and Video Review. Hoo, 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 hoo. All right, thanks a lot. Do we have anybody yet? Do we have anybody joining us? Well, I first want to say thanks a lot. Had a wonderful week. And what we do here on these live videos is I go ahead and I talk about the videos that came out this previous week, and I preview the videos that are coming up this upcoming week while drinking and sampling two beers. I give it a couple scores and let you know whether or not you should try it. So got some people. Thank you. So without further ado, let's get things started off with today's beer. Okay, so this one is brought to us by Laguntas, and it is brewed in Petaluma, California, and it is called Laguntas Brewing Company. I actually think it's down here in San Diego, and we are going to drink Hop Stupid. That's right, baby. Check it out. Hop Stupid. Okay, Laguntas. All right, so, here on Travel Man Dan, what we do is, we drink beer, we talk about videos, and we bring up some other talking points. If you got anything to say, go ahead and throw it in the comments right now. Let me see it pop up. I think it comes up right over here on the screen. And yeah, let's see how this one tastes. So it is, it's an ale. Ooh, definitely Travel Man Dan, gang, what up? Oh, what's up, dude? Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. I threw the bottle opener across. I got so excited. Hey, Antonio, we got 8% alcohol, so it is one of the stronger beers. So probably by the end of this video, you're gonna see me mispronounce a couple things, maybe even mumble. That's just what happens here on Travel Man Dan Weekly Beer and Video Review. All right, so we're gonna try out the Laguntas Hop Stupid, and then we're gonna go into the video discussion. Here it is. Wow. Whew. Oh, cool. Whoa. Definitely taste the strength of this thing, man. The first slug, you taste a big, thick gulp of piney, tasty, delicious hops. You can taste the strength of Travel Man Dan, gang, Mario. What's up? Mario's in the house. All right. I got all the guys in here. What's up? I hope you guys had a great summer. Good to see you here. Hope to see you real soon in and around school. But we're talking about Laguntas Hop Stupid. The first swig was definitely strong. You can taste that it's an 8%er. It's got a really robust hoppy taste. Oh man. And it's definitely got a kick to it. So I'm gonna keep on drinking this one, and let's talk about the videos that came out this week. So my weekly Wednesday video, if you're not familiar with my channel, I put out weekly videos every Wednesday, and they are about travel, things that I think are cool, interesting, whether it be a museum, a park, maybe something special. I really don't know. I go and see things that I want to see, and hopefully I'll inspire you to check it out too. And then on Fridays, I do food reviews. Well, this past Wednesday was probably, yeah, definitely my favorite video ever to shoot. And it was on this artist, this sculptor that I heard about when I was in Copenhagen, Denmark. His name is Thomas Dambo. You can check him out right there at Instagram at Thomas Dambo. He makes these really amazing sculptures out of recycled wood pallets, scraps, just garbage things that he can find, pretty much all wood. And what these sculptures are is, if you haven't seen the video, they're these giant like troll character figures. I think here in the West we call them giants. I think over there in Scandinavia they call them trolls. Whatever you want to call them, they're freaking amazing. And well, the reason that this episode was so epic for me to film was there's 6 of them, and they're not easy to find. He puts them in these crazy, like, up on the hill, off the countryside. This one is in a farm. This one is over here on an island in the lake. And that was the really fun thing for me, is I was able to go on a little adventure. I had this little one gear bike I rented from the hotel. I got on the subway, headed about an hour outside of Copenhagen, and just started hunting these like trolls down, because they are not easy to find. Now it's a two-parter. Because there were 6 of them, I was able to make one video, which was this past Wednesday, of the first 3. And that was Sleeping Louise, Thomas on the Mountain, and Little Tildy. That's right, those are the first 3. And those were, oh man, I just love this. And then now this artist is gaining more popularity, and he's putting them all over the world. But if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check that one out, because even if you don't want to watch me that much, you should see these sculptures, because especially Little Tildy, I mean, it was such an adventure to go to this like countryside, and then you see Tildy, this giant like statue made of wood in the forest, and I had to cross a lake, and to get across you had to like use this boat and a rope, and well, you'll see it in the video if you watch it. It was freaking amazing. Ah man, it's Laguntas. Really cool label too. I love this. That old school barn. Check that out. Travelman Dan wants to buy a barn, and he wants to convert it into his house. So hopefully one day, got my fingers crossed, saving my pennies, and hopefully we'll make that happen. But pretty cool label. Definitely feel the strength of this beer kicking in. Talked about last week Wednesday. Now, last week Friday was our Food Friday, and well, a lot of people always ask me, people in my circle ask me, how come we only do like hot dogs, hamburgers, you know, like street foods, things like this? Well, this last video, I actually ate some traditional Danish food at a really great place called Cafe Complet. And I was just basically walking around. I was going to see the Little Mermaid statue, and I stopped off at this really quaint, cool, like cafe, Danish place. And the reason I stopped there was because they served this traditional open-faced sandwich called the smørrebrød. I think I got that right, but it's very traditional to Denmark. The waitress was super kind, very nice. Her name is Julia, and her husband Jacob. It's a family-owned little cafe. Just really welcoming people. Really welcoming people. Invited me in, sat down, had lunch. You can check that video out. That is also a two-parter. So last week's Food Friday was the first part of it, where I eat pickled red herring. Very common to Scandinavia, and it is absolutely delicious. Oh wow, kind of like this hop stupid. All right, so those are the 2 videos I put out last week. Hopefully you can go over there and check them out. I don't know, I guess people pass them along and, you know, share them. I put up the 1-minute clips up on my Instagram, so if you want to do that, you know, I'd appreciate you just, you know, putting the word out there if you enjoy watching Travelman Dan, because I absolutely appreciate your support. I know the gang, I know you guys have been there since the beginning, and whoever else, you know, I don't forget these kinds of things, so thank you. Now I want to talk about a couple of things that happened during this week. Specifically, let's talk about first, well, Friday. Friday, what's, you know, if you guys know me, you probably know I'm a big UFC fan. So China had an event in Shenzhen over, it was on Friday, and they have their first UFC champion. That's right, the first UFC champion is Zhang Weili, and she is, well, I think she's a bantamweight, but congratulations to her, congratulations to the country. Oh, good question, man. Khabib or Poirier, I don't know. I like them both, you know. The problem with UFC, and for me, is I like all the fighters, you know. But if I'm gonna put my money on it, I don't know, man. Khabib's just too strong, but then you just never know in a fight. It's nothing against either other fighter, but I'm gonna go with Khabib on this one. We'll see what happens. Definitely gonna be watching it next week. Tony Ferguson, gang. I love El Kukui. Yeah, he's awesome, man. Love El Kukui. So congratulations to China. Congratulations to Zhang Weili, and well, looking forward to seeing you fight again. Another thing that I'd like to bring up is tomorrow is Labor Day. Labor Day, woohoo, in America. That's right. Labor Day is, well, it's September 2nd, and it's just to promote the well-being of our country and the people that work and the people that are out there hustling every day. And cheers, salute to you, and happy Labor Day tomorrow. If I don't get a chance to see you or mention it to you, I hope you guys have an enjoyable holiday. All right, and then lastly, before I get into the next beer and we talk about the upcoming videos, how could I go without mentioning next week is opening week of NFL football. Woohoo! Go Buffalo, baby. Buffalo Bills. Who's with me on that one? Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. But really excited about the Bills team. Unfortunately, sad to see McCoy go. Shady McCoy was, well, he was released, cut, whatever you want to call it. But he was able to, link up with Andy Reid again immediately, and Kansas City snatched him up. So all the best to you, McCoy. I don't think you'll ever see this, but if you do, we definitely support you, and thank you for, running hard and playing such a vital part in a couple of our seasons. Yeah, it was great to have you, LaShawn. And well, now it's on to the next one. Devin Singletary and the new Bills, Josh Allen. Really excited. So if you're a Bills fan, go ahead, throw me a comment. Tell me what you're excited about. If you're not, well, don't really care, because the Bills are the only team in my life. But yeah, now let me go ahead and slug this down. I'll give it a grade, and we'll move on to the next beer and the videos that are coming up. I'll tell you what, for as strong as it tastes, as hoppy as it tastes, it actually goes down smoother than a lot of IPAs. I mean, I could feel my cheeks getting a little, even off of one beer. Stone sober, you definitely feel it a little bit. It's strong, it's 8%. Make sure that you're of legal drinking age. If you're watching this in America, don't think you're just gonna go out and slug these down. Yeah, this one's pretty good. I like the strength of it. I like the taste of it. I'm going to bring it in at a 7.5, baby. Laguntas, 7.5. Very nice. What's that? Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting something in my earpiece. We're going to instant replay on this one. Taste the last couple drops. Sniff a couple more sniffs. Yep. It's been a reversal of calls. We're bringing the Laguntas Hop Stupid in at an 8. That's right, we're changing it. It's no longer a 7.5. It is now an 8. A solid 8 for the Hop Stupid. And well, I was under the influence, and my initial score in the beginning was skewed due to the high percentage of alcohol. So, Hop Stupid, nice work. All right, now let's go into the next beer and what we're doing for next week. This one is very, very interesting to me. It is called 26.2. And if you know anything about 26.2, sometimes you'll see it on the back of cars. Sometimes you'll see 13.1, like a little sticker. If you've ever wondered what that means, that is the distance in miles for marathons. And when you see 26.2, that means 26.2 miles. And this branding company, it's called Marathon Brewing Company, which is an excellent gimmick. It is with the Boston Athletic Association, the Boston Marathon. They've named their beer 26.2. And I saw this beer today, and I just had to try it because, well, it's really interesting because I've ran a few marathons before, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm going to repair some, joint issues and things like that, and I'm going to go ahead and start training for a marathon come mid-October. And hopefully I'll be out there for the Los Angeles Marathon. So how better fitting that I have an imagination of running a marathon. I run into this beer, 26.2 by the Marathon Brewing Company. And, well, we're here on weekly beer and video review. So let me go ahead and try it out. It says, which is another thing that caught my interest, it says it's ale brewed with sea salt and coriander added. Sea salt is delicious, and coriander, well, I thought that was like, I don't know how to, it's coriander, I think, is like, some type of like spice or herb or whatever. So it's supposed to be refreshing. Small little caveat about this, it is half the percentage of alcohol than the previous beer. This one is a low ranking beer, is a 4%, which is interesting because, well, maybe if you want to keep your running figure, this is the beer, huh? So let's go ahead, let's crack the top, give it a sniff. Doesn't smell like anything. I thought maybe I might smell the coriander, but yeah, let's give the 26.2 brew a little swig. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Where do I begin on that one? Holy weirdness. What is going on here? Holy weirdness. This thing is strange. Okay, so initial review. The taste is quite refreshing as it's going down. After you swallow it, there is a bit of a back taste, an after bite that is so unfamiliar. I've never tried this or tasted it, but it is, to be honest with you, I don't know if I really enjoyed it. I taste more of the coriander. Yeah, it's just, you taste like you're eating a vegetable or like a really rank old piece of lettuce. But going down is quite refreshing. I don't know if that has to do with the light ale or whatever. But let's move right on to the next segment and talk about the videos that are coming up this week. As I mentioned before in this live video, I had a 2-part series on Thomas Dambo's Forgotten Giants. We already saw the first 3 this past Wednesday. This next coming Wednesday is the next 3, and holy cow, man, it is awesome. The adventure continues. Excuse me. I get through a flat tire. I try some Danish along the road. I get lost several times. It's literally about a 12-hour adventure on a bicycle in the middle of nowhere. And if you're familiar with Los Angeles, it's like one giant would be in Woodland Hills. Another giant would be in Glendale, another giant in Burbank, another giant in Hollywood. Like, they're all over and they're scattered. So this upcoming Wednesday, you're gonna see me find Teddy Friendly, Oscar Under the Bridge, and then Hilltop Trine, or Hilltop Trine. I don't know, however you pronounce that. That is gonna be freaking amazing. I love it. Thank you so much, Thomas Dambo, for creating these awesome sculptures, because, well, like I said, not only was this video a 2-part series, it was also my favorite thing to film. And, well, I'm glad I was able to have this adventure, because that's what life's all about, right? You know, I'm not a very rich, I'm not a bling bling guy. I wear an old wristwatch and, you know, Bill's stuff, blue collar guy, but I'm able to go and travel the world still and have these amazing epic adventures. And I hope that you can watch this video coming up Wednesday and be inspired to go travel yourself, because you will absolutely love it. Or, like I said, hit him up on Instagram, find out Thomas Dambo, where his sculptures are, and go see them. They're freaking amazing. The Food Friday coming up was also the second video of a 2-parter, and that was the same place, Cafe Complet. I have no problem at all giving much love to Yulia and Jacob. These people, I mean, these are really, really good people. Like, that's the great thing about Travel Matt Dan, is I'm able to be up close and personal with a lot of really fantastic people. And I love being at this restaurant. I love the service, and the food is excellent. As I try another smørbrød, I try out this Danish open-faced sandwich, but I try the fried fish. It is, I think it's flounder, and it is fried, and it is delicious, and it's the way that the Danish locals eat. And, well, I couldn't be more happier. So make sure you check out that Food Friday. And if you're ever in Copenhagen, I would suggest you stopping at that place. When I was walking by it, also you'll see like TripAdvisor stickers, so it comes highly recommended. I gotta say, man, this is it's a weird taste. Going down is delicious. It's refreshing. The little bit of sea salt you taste, like almost like it hits your lips right here, and then the water from the beer flushes it down, and it's absolutely delicious, refreshing, tasty, and then after you swallow it, it's like your buddy dared you to go ahead and drink an old scoop of aquarium water that's been sitting in his old bedroom for a while. It's just not a really good taste. It's just not good at all. I mean, I don't know if it's the coriander or whatever. Maybe they were thinking like, let's add some herbs and some really good like healthy green flavor because it's running and yada yada yada. You know how all that stuff goes, but it just isn't working. Let me about halfway through it, let me finish it off and I'll give you my score. Let's get into a couple of things that I think are also important. And this is a new segment that I'm going to do on weekly beer and video review. And it's called, what are you watching? What are you reading? All right. And it's really easy, really simple. It's just a chance for me to find out what you're watching, recommendations. I'll tell you what I'm watching and what are you reading. So, let me tell you what I'm watching. I'm watching Mindhunters. Have you guys seen Mindhunters on Netflix? Season 2. It's awesome. Now, I don't think glorifying and sensationalizing serial killers and things like this is you know, remotely, I don't think it's any bit like politically correct. I don't know the word to say, but I don't enjoy watching the show for that. I enjoy watching it for the acting. I think it's very well written. I think the director Fincher is amazing, and I think that if you haven't seen it, start off at season 1. It's on Netflix. It's called Mindhunters, and it is brilliant. It is just so interesting to watch. A little slow moving, but definitely worth a watch. And what am I reading? Because I like to read, so I try to read well every day, every night, and try to plow through a couple of books each month. I'm going to show you the book I'm reading. It's freaking awesome. All right, check this out. This is what I'm reading now. It is called The Ultimate Interplanetary Travel Guide, and it's written by Jim Bell. If you haven't checked this out, it's really cool. It comes with this sick posters, and well, it's basically, it takes place in 200 more years in the future, and it kind of goes through, well, if you were to travel through space and we were able to adapt to living on different planets, like what you would need and what you would plan and what your adventure would be. Would you go to Europa? Would you go to Trappist? Would you go to all these different moons and all this really cool stuff? But it really gets your imagination running, and if you get a chance to read that one, check it out. Let me go ahead and swig this down. I'll leave you with the quote like we do it, and then I'm gonna scram because I'm off to Beach Action Sunday. Whoa. All right. Well, it's 4% alcohol. I'm gonna leave it like this. Going down is delicious. Love it. Refreshing. Love the salt taste. The backwash on it, not good at all. And because of that, well, that makes the flavor, because that's the taste that you're stuck with in your mouth. So if I'm out hanging out, talking to people, I don't want to taste like I just gobbled on some seaweed. So I'm going to give it a lower score. Unfortunately, I like it going down. I don't like it after I swallow. So I'm going to give the 26.2 a low rating of 6. Sorry, guys. Just didn't really like it that much. Don't think I could suck down about 6 or 7 of these. After a while, I would just get tired of it and the taste hitting it. But thanks a lot. I enjoyed trying it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for hanging in there with me, watching it, whether you watch on the replay or you watch it with me live. Gang, what up, homies? Hope you guys are doing good. Can't wait to see you all. You know who I'm talking about. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave you with this quote, as we always do here on Weekly Beer and Video Review. And I'm going to leave you with this quote from another book I was reading. And it simply just said, I am still learning. That's it. And it was said by Michelangelo. That's right. The great sculptor, painter, artist of the Renaissance era. And he just said, I am still learning. And, well, that's a really good quote because it resonates with me as I continue to learn as a YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing. I create videos. I make content. I love it. I put it out there. Hope you guys enjoy it. But also as an actor, as an artist, I'm able to I'm able to relate to that quote because it's not about the job that you're trying to get. It's about the body of work that you put in as an actor, as a businessman, as whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, just whatever profession you're in. As an artist, as a person who reads this quote and says, "I am still learning." It's okay. It says to yourself, it's okay if you're still learning and you're getting better each time. So don't worry about it. As long as you're progressing and you're moving forward, that means you're learning, okay? And well, there's also probably something to be said about if you're failing and you're getting your ass knocked down, you're probably still learning then too. So think about it. Michelangelo said, "I'm still learning." That's the quote. Thanks again, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys checking in, joining me live. I'm here every Sunday live. Weekly videos come out Wednesday and Friday. And hope you have a great Labor Day and all the best. If you get a chance to try out these two beers, try them out. If not, try out something else. Have a great day. Thank you. I'm Travel Man Dan, and remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it.